Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to the good, the bad, the awesome. This is your host with the most, Jimmy G, in the place to be. Bringing it to you live, well not live, almost kind of recorded earlier for you at another time zone. Let's do the time warp. But yeah, bringing it to you today. So if this is your first time to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Your support will make these things happen even more. Some of y'all may be like, I don't want them to happen anymore. But you know what? For those of y'all that are sticking around, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are what makes dreams come true. And so today we are going to be going back to what is more than meets the eye, back to 1986 when an amazing movie came out that I was not allowed to go to as a child. That was Transformers. The movie, the animated, the one that destroyed a lot of kids. Well, it destroyed their hopes and dreams, because within the first 15 minutes of that movie, Hasbro rebuilt their toy line by destroying all the Transformers that we loved so dearly. Rest in peace, Jazz. Rest in peace, Brawn, Ironhide, Ratchet, and Optimus Prime. Just remember, that's what Prime Day is for. Let's not forget who Prime Day is about, and that is him. He gave his life so you might have savings. But anyways, I digress. We are going to be looking at a couple of figures today. First of all, from the G1 Retro Transformers, the movie, Hotrod. So this is a G1 vintage redeco recolor of Hotrod, so more movie accurate colors. And then as well as what just got released is the G1 accurate vintage toy with Transformers the movie, Hound. So we're going to be looking at those two things. We're going to unbox them. We're going to talk about them. We're going to love them or hate them or whatever it may be, but we're going to make things happen. So let's go back to my workshop and let's take a look further. And here we have both Hound and Hotrod ready for the show. So let's take a look at Autobot Scat Hound first. And there is his box. There's the front, the side, not much there. The back showing him in robot mode, licensed product by Jeep. And then this side showing him both in robot and car mode. Then of course you do have his stats as the Scout, how strong he is, his mind, his speed, and his weapons. Also, kids 0 to 3, no, you can eat stuff. And then some of the obligatory package stuff. So then let's take a look at Hotrod Autobot Cavalier. Front, the side, the back, and the side again with all the obligatory stuff, and plus, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can transform Hotrod more on there too as well. So we got both of those. I love the packaging on this because it is movie reminiscent. You got Unicron, and then you got the Autobot Arc, and then you got Hotrod yelling and screaming his face off, but looks overall really cool. But we're not here just to look at the package. We're out here to get them out of the package with our trusty blade, Wesley Snipes. So let's do the unboxing. here they are out of their packaging and into our hearts. So let's take a closer look at these guys. And so let's first take a look at Hotrod. And so there he is from the front. Color scheme is just a little bit different for the movie's sake. From the side, he has more of a purplish hue. I don't know if that's coming across in the, like a lavender. Hotrod's butt. Hotrod's undercarriage, which sounds weird, but there he is. And then he also comes with 2 Master Blasters there, so that's his guns for him to pew pew bang bang. And then let's take a look at Hound. Hound is my favorite of the 2. Look at that Jeep. 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 Looks very clean under here. I really love that look. And then his butt with his gas can and his tire. These all parts kind of just peg right in. But overall, really love him. And he also has his weapons. He has his gun and his rocket launcher with 3 rockets, which I hope actually launch. Overall feel of these vehicles. So we'll put these weapons to the side. And we'll bring them front and center here as we, let me move the camera down. Boop. There we are. So overall feel of these vehicles, I mean, they feel really nice. You can tell they've got some die cast and some plastic, just like the old school ones do. What they did was they took their Walmart vintage line, especially with Hotrod, and just redecoed him. Hound is new, so I am excited. Ooh, the tires are that soft, like rubbery plastic. You got the die cast in the tires. You got your die cast legs, and then your plastic hoods and stuff. So, man, I love Hound. I don't know if I want to keep him in robot mode or in vehicle mode, but let's compare, and let's start with comparisons with Hotrod. And so for Hotrod, I do have my Rise of the Beasts Speed Changer Optimus right there. And so if we look at a side view, you can kind of see how much bigger Hotrod is there. And a mini vehicle, Minicon. And let's move those guys out of the way. But main attraction, I've got Rodimus Prime, the Commander Class one that came with the Kingdom set. So this is Kingdom Rodimus, but you can kind of see the difference between the two. Right here, you can kind of see the colors, more red here, and then from the front and the butt right there. So Rodimus, I'll let you go, and then let's pull in another retro, Mr. Thundercracker, that we just did a review on with his brother Starscream. So very, very cool in that same retro feel. Uno mas. How about a masterpiece? So we got Star Commander here, aka not Ultra Magnus right here. So you can kind of see how much bigger a masterpiece vehicle is to this guy. And let's take Hotrod and move him out of the way, and let's bring Hound in so you can kind of see the differences there. Sorry folks, I got a low memory card warning, so I had to erase some stuff so we can get back to the show and the programming here. So Hound next to Star Commander here, and let's put him next to a little Minicon as well. And let's bring in, just for posterity's sake, let's bring in a Leader class. Let's move you here, move you here. Move y'all down. There we go. So you can see how much bigger and smaller Hound is compared to these guys. So thank you all. Y'all go ahead and get on out. We will validate your parking. Some of y'all are your own vehicles. So whoop. And we'll bring YouTube front and center again. And there they are. Comparison in size to each other. Pretty comparable on that too as well. So let's do something which you can guess. Let's transform them and put them into robot mode. Oh, one of the things I forgot you can do with Hotrod is you could peg his gun right in there, so he has kind of a gun mode there too as well. So just wanted to add that in there. You can have a gun up front for Hotrod. Well, I will be transforming these as usual. I will be using the instructions because I am just not that good yet. So we will make this happen. And here they are in robot mode. Here they are in their beautiful robot mode. Something with Hotrod. He's a little booger bear, but we got him. We got him set. There we go. Hotrod, let's take a look at you first. So there is that face that only Mama can love. Let me pull the camera up just a hair. Sorry about this, folks, with my lighting and all that good stuff. I had a light go out on me. All right, now there is the face, the side profile, the back, and the side profile. And then we got a closer look at the legs. The feet are die cast. Very, very cool. Easy transformation once you figure out this. The head gave me a little bit of difficulty. I finally figured it out. Just Jimmy, read the instructions better. Got his two guns. Very cool. From an articulation standpoint, all you've got for articulation on this guy is pretty much just his arms. That's it. That's all you got. Nothing else. You can't. Again, these are G1 retros. I mean, what more can you expect? And let's take a look at Hound. Hound, just as I remembered him, although I never owned him, but I really wanted him. But overall, here is the front of Hound, the side of Hound, the back of Hound, and the other side of Hound. But that is him. His articulation. He can do like that. Yep. This can move up and down. And these can move a little bit. Not much. That's all you've got. Now, what I love is he has his missile. But it doesn't shoot. That's the only bad part. It doesn't fire. If only we can get it to fire. I don't know if maybe mine's defective. But it doesn't fire. Like Thundercracker and Starscream fired, but this one does not. But that is Hound on there. So let's compare these robots to others. other robots that are in disguise. So let's first bring in Core Class Hotrod. So you can kind of get a idea of size. Core Class Hotrod is almost as big as Retro Hound. Get out of my way. Then we have a legend-sized Sideswipe. So Sideswipe should be a little bit bigger here if you were his regular size, but this is just a legend-sized Magic Squares Sideswipe. There we go. And let's take a look at Transformers the Movie Studio Hotrod. He's a little chunkier than this guy. Then we have a Shattered Glass Optimus. And last but not least, the Protector, the Defender of the Universe, Masterpiece Optimus. So let's pull the camera back a little bit so we can get all of this glory in here. There they are. Beautiful. Let's bring you back in, Core Class Hot Rod. Let's bring you in with your Hot Rod friends. Oh, and Core Class does not like to stand. He likes to fall a lot. But that is they. There they are. That is they. The retro. What I love about the retro is they're retro. But this is how they compare. The retro ones are easier to transform. Except, again, if I can read the instructions better, Hot Rod, I'll make it happen. So let's get back together for some final thoughts. Let's move you all to the side. Thank you, thank you. Collect your paychecks on the way out. And one shall stand, and Core Class and those hot rods shall fall. But there they are. Our babies are ready to show off. So, let's talk about some final thoughts. And let's bring them back for our final thoughts. Here is Almighty Hot Rod. Again, the retro feel of these things bring back these childhood memories. Anyone remember from the 80s just your favorite Transformer to have? I would love to hear that in the comments below. But mine was Megatron. Always will be. Of course, Sideswipe did have a special place in my heart. There's a better look, hopefully, of Hound's face. But I'll throw in some pictures of video up above of Hot Rod and Hound in their turntable of wonderfulness. But pros about these guys is they have the feels, man. They have the feels. They remind me of my childhood. Now, I dig the color schemes, especially Hot Rod's is pretty cool. Hound, I actually prefer his vintage color scheme, which is a much more darker green, more army green, I would say. But this is okay. Nothing wrong with this one. The cons, again, I got a little confused with Hot Rod, with his transformation, but nothing that a little patience and cussing at him didn't fix, but I didn't cuss at him. Of the two, I do prefer Hound. Of any of the retro, I prefer Hound. Hot Rod really wasn't my jam because he was just that futuristic car. He wasn't like a realistic car. However, some people, they really liked him. He was okay. I mean, if you bought him for me as a toy as a kid, I would have been like, cool. But I wouldn't have spent my own money on him. I would have gone for one of the other ones. Sunstreak, Sideswipe, Prowl, Jazz. All the ones that died. That's the ones I would have gone with. But of the newer generation, like Hot Rod, Galvatron, Cyclonus, Scourge, the Junkions, the Sharkticons, the Alicons, all the cons, the Comic-Cons. I would say my favorite of those would have been probably Cyclonus. I kind of digged his ship style, but Nothing wrong with these. I'm so glad that Walmart is giving me a chance again to get these. They did earlier vintage that was really close to the Toyland, but I'm digging these movie ones. Again, like I said, I'm hoping for the movie recreation of Skywarp to complete the Seekers. I would love a Cyclonus or a Scourge. That would be kind of cool. What would really be cool would be a Devastator or the G1 Dinobots. Hasbro, G1 Dinobots, make them happen. Retro Dinobots, that's it, done. And if you made those, there would be on the third party selling for hundreds of dollars. That's the thing. You'd probably have to really be quick on the draw of the pre-order. But overall, on a good, bad, awesome, I would give Hotrod a very good, not necessarily awesome. Again, he's not my favorite, but that's my personal preference. Some of y'all may love Hotrod. Man, more power to you. When he turned into Rodimus Prime, I still didn't like him. He was a leader that questions himself all the time. You're leading the Autobots against the evil forces of the Decepticons, and you constantly question your leadership? Come on, be confident in yourself, man. Now, of course, you can have a confidant that you can do that, but you're always like, I'm not worthy. You were worthy. The Matrix chose you, okay? I know I'm getting a little nerdy here, but the Matrix chose you, Hotrod. You were worthy. So thank God they brought Optimus Prime back. Oh, sorry, spoilers. Optimus Prime does come back. Not in the movie, but in season 3, I believe, of the Transformers, he comes back. And then Hound, he would be an awesome. Just again, I never got him as a kid, but I dig the Jeep vibe, and I love that Jeep let them license this to be used as a toy. Now, Hound, would I keep him in Jeep mode or robot mode? That's debatable. I love them both. I should have got 2, so I could have had a Jeep and a robot, but you know what? That's first world problems. So I guess the fun is I can transform him into a Jeep, or I can transform him into a robot. That's the great thing. Transformers, 2 toys in 1. That's what I loved about them. So with that is my final thought. So tune in next time for another review. Could be Star Wars, could be Transformers, could be something else, but you'll know by hitting that like and subscribe button. So with all that, you remember to stay young, have fun, and come on, let me hear you say it. You can say it. It's okay. Say it as loud as you can. Nobody's watching. Actually, probably they are. But be awesome. We'll see you later.